Alright everybody, so just like I said, finally, I can give, I can tell you guys what I thought of Dragon Ball Super Superhero, and, 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 and I do have to say guys that, that I did still enjoy, Dragon Ball Super Broly, um, by a slight edge over this one, but Dragon Ball Super Superhero, what I really did enjoy it. So guys, when people say that this is a go on story, or or rather that it was originally meant to be a Piccolo story, and at the last minute, go on will just put as the second focus as a suggestion. I can totally see that because man, Piccolo truly was the the MVP of the movie, guys. So yes, like we all know by now, the movie starts out with a basic recap of Goku's issue with the Red Ribbon Army, and uh, and and I really like how the English dub narrator, I which I don't think was exactly Kyle doing it, but it sounded very similar to how he used to do it. And, and so the narration starts out, for those of you viewers old enough to remember, um, the the person that, that was originally responsible for disgracing the Red Ribbon Army and leading to the creation of Cell was Goku. And then truly, guys, it, that Judomain sequence was great, and then it, and then it does talk about Magenta's desire to pick up where his dad Commander Red left off, and truly fulfill the Red Ribbon Army's original goal for world domination. But the thing is, guys, Magenta, I feel, truly acts like a General Blue used to back in Dragon Ball, more 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 so than his dad, and I actually feel like Armine acts more like Commander Red. Yeah, guys. So so, so after that, it cuts to Carmine and Magenta, but basically picking up Dr. Edo, and and uh, and then figuring out that 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 he's been in jail for for the past 3 months for converting two dead corpses in, into androids to rob stores, and we find out that that Dr. Edo is an even greater genius than Dr. Gero. But guys, really, I do feel bad for Dr. Edo because we actually do find out that Dr. Edo's oh, 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 only really 24 years old, and then what? And then when he gets released from jail and basically kicked out by the other image because they don't like him. That's what leads the good doctor to basically blow, blow up the jail because they were such assholes to him. And so so because Dr. Heather was able to earn his PhD at only 14. Ma, 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 Magenta quickly orders Carmine to for them both to go to the prison to pick up Dr. L. So that Magenta can manipulate Edo's super genius for his plans for real domination. And then what we find out is and then, yes guys, I have to say, it was truly cool to see Android 21 and or at least look Dr. Giro's wife based on 21, which is still basically how 21 looks in Fighters, and even Android 16 make a cameo appearance as Dr. Giro's son. But we find out from all the data that Magenta soldiers have been able to collect on Dr. Edo, that he never even really knew his parents, and really doesn't even want to help Magenta and this revived version of the army get world domination. All that the Edo wants is to is to use his much like Baxter Stockman's 2003 genius. Dr. Edo just wants to use his super genius to create the ultimate android, and because Dr. Edo is kind of a moron, and kind of gullible as well, being only 24 years old, and the fact that Magenta offers to give him the chance to create the ultimate android as long as he uses that to help take out the evil corporation known as Capsule Corp. Yes, guys, it's because of Dr. L's stupidity and gullibleness during this first part of the movie that leads him and the Gammas to think that Capsule Corp and Bulma are the ones that are bringing all the atrocities back to Earth. And so it cuts to 6 months later with Piccolo taking some time to train Pan and teaching her how to fly, and then after Pan kind of tries real quick and gives up, Piccolo says, "All right, Pan, that's enough for today. Take it easy. preschool starts tomorrow after all, and as we and come on, take it easy. You're only 3 years old. In fact, if I remember right, Piccolo even says, "I never even pushed your father this hard." And then Pan's like, "Hey, Piccolo, do, do you think if the world ever gets in danger again, that Papa, meaning Gohan, what can still can, would still be able to fight and keep the planet safe, just like Grandpa does, meaning Goku?" And then Piccolo's like, "Please, please, yeah, please, your dad's too busy being a biologist and studying bugs to really even care that much about training anymore." And and then guys, that's when we sort of cut to Goku and Vegeta for the few minutes that they are in the movie, and I can confirm, guys, that in that sack that Chi was carrying in the poster is not is isn't a baby conceived by Broly. It's simply Chi and Lemo were up to their old tricks and, and using the 4 months that Beerus has been in hibernation to basically steal his stuff. And because when Beerus wakes up, because even though Goku and Vegeta have been presumably at least been training Broly for the 4 months since Beerus went back in for his nap, he still loses it and goes on a rampage every once in a while, and Goku tells him, "Gee, Broly, how many times do we have to tell you to cool your jets some? You gotta crack the planet in half." And yes, guys, I do have to say, Johnny Young Bosch still continues to do a pretty honorable job of standing in for Big Manana as Broly. And what's actually really funny, guys, is when Beerus wakes up, he almost instantly gets the odds for Chi, and to see Beerus actually flirt with her, that was truly hilarious. And so, guys, he almost instantly appoints Lemo as his new chef after tasting some of Lemo's grub. And then yes, guys, Goku and Vegeta's sparring match with Broly thrown in for the first few seconds. That's when the CGI animation for me does not work at all. Again, like people are saying, they do just look extremely blocky and not very well drawn. But Vegeta basically does say to Goku, and I'm going to disagree with Kita but Vegeta, at least in the dub version, does not say Jiren was not strong. All Vegeta does say is he was able to completely master the concept of training his mind and body to push himself past limits automatically because simply as a martial artist, the two key things were in such perfect harmony that 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 that's how Jiren was able to have such tremendous power. And, and so then guys, we 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 do got to Piccolo having the first match with Gamma 2 and then Gamma 2 who certainly is my favorite of out my favorite over his to his unfortunately surviving brother Gamma 1, and I mean that in a noble way to Gamma 2. He actually still, as we know, calls Piccolo Demon King Piccolo. And Piccolo says, "Hey, that that's who I was a long time ago. It's a long story, and I'm not getting into it. Do your own research." Oh, and that's another thing, guys. This is either when Dr. L either first gets in Regina and Carmine's cab, and or when they first yeah, it is, and Dr. L says to Magenda's plan, it sounds like a bad anime episode. But anyway, Piccolo tells Gamma to get his facts straight, and that he's not Demon King Piccolo anymore, and that and that somehow I guess they decided to make Piccolo forget that he wasn't viewed with Kami for the entirety of the for the Android saga in 3. But Piccolo is able to recognize the Red Ribbon Army logo because Piccolo says, you're Red Ribbon, right? I recognize you from when I was Kami. And so guys, yes, Piccolo does end up having to use the Hellzone grenade against Gamma 2, and with much stupidity, it's because Gamma 2 uses his ray gun to do what he thinks finishes off Piccolo, but Gamma 2 didn't check its life sensors. So that's what leads Piccolo to be able to sneak into the Carmine and Magenda's new Red Ribbon Army base, and ultimately discover the truth about Cell Max. Oh, and before that happens, the well, like I say, guys, Piccolo finds out that 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 he has to pick up Pan from preschool again because but because Vidal's won't get out in time to from 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 her from her own martial arts class. She's like Hercules to run, and 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 that's really when she says, oh, 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 go on, stupidity. Working on this new bug biologist project. And then that's when Pickle's like, oh man, go on's never gonna get back in the game. And then, and then, and then Pickle basically tells him when he drops Pan off, it's like, hey, what if something happens and Goku and Vegeta aren't around? The world's gonna be toast because you never keep up on your training. You're slacked off. And so, as we all know, that's when Piccolo gives Piccolo back the adult version of Gohan's weighted training clothes, and Gohan's like, man, Piccolo, this is heavy. And then Piccolo's like, gee, you never had a problem with that back when you were a kid. And what's wrong with having to keep your glasses on all the time? It's when you power up to Super Saiyan the only time you can see. And then and then that but that part actually comes up when Piccolo and Gohan fight the Gammas again before Cell Max gets activated. And speaking of Cell Max, guys, well, first Pic- Pic- Piccolo does obviously end up sinking into the Red Ribbon Army base and beating up this poor guard, number 94. And 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 as Gamma 2 basically returns to the base, acting like the cool dude on campus, literally saying "I" and "what's up" to all the other guards. And it's right after this that Magenta and Dr. Edo basically begin to argue about the creation of Cell Max, and that basically the catch is, guys, is that Dr. Edo is basically against the whole creation of Cell Max, and then Magenta's like, hey, uh, hey, are you trying to say that 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 your little superhero friends, Gammas 1 and 2, are stronger than Cell Max? So, so, so because originally, guys, Magenta thought that that Cell Cell's Cell was supposed to be done already. But again, Dr. L persists that to complete Cell Max's brain is going to take a little time. Uh, uh, and you don't want to activate him until he's fully ready, because he'll go out of control. Uh, 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 and there basically won't be a world to protect from Capsule Corp or any future aliens that may invade Earth. And and again, Dr. L just keeps on eating his Oreo cookies, and Carmine Carmine attempts to shoot Dr. Edo with a bullet, and and, and Dr. Edo reveals that he's basically modified his skin to be able to take a tremendous amount of damage, and then that's when Piccolo tries to get Obama to make her try and get Whis to get Goku and Vegeta back down here. But what ends up happening is, while Beerus is continuing to flirt with G-Lai, while they both go and get the ice cream, what ends up happening is the ice one of the containers of ice cream covered Whis' staff, and that's why he never answers. So Piccolo's like, okay, I guess we're on our own. And then Corn and Yajirobe suggest, well, actually it's all Corn. Yajirobe is there, but he has no dialogue. And Corn suggests, what about having Gohan deal with this one? And then it goes like, Gohan can't get in the game anymore. And then Piccolo actually ends up using his new fellow soldier's idea and Magenta's idea of actually kidnapping Gohan's daughter to get him to come out and fight. And before I go on, guys, the soldier that Piccolo ends up going to see Pan and basically treating her kidnapping role, quote unquote, just like Goku did back in Dragon Ball against Mataroshi. When he fought Jackie Chan, Piccolo basically asked Pan to treat it like a big round of playtime. Even though Piccolo doesn't directly say that, that's what Pan treats it as. And then oh yeah, again guys, like I said, the other god that Piccolo gets paired up with looks extremely similar to the first time. Looks extremely similar in terms of how his size and weight are to Major Metallitron, which is the first android that Goku brought when he entered the Red Ribbon Army back in Dragon Ball. And so Piccolo tells Pan, hey, as long as I'm here, you're safe. But to stop these guys and get your dad to show up, I need you to act like you're terrified, okay? And then Magenta and Carmine have Piccolo basically have Piccolo record Pan giving kind of a fake SOS message on his cell phone, and then that's what ultimately kicks Piccolo into Gohan into high gear, which wh- which for all the time that it's happened, Piccolo's like, yeah, go on stack, that did it. And that's basically how Piccolo is in this movie, guys. This movie truly is Piccolo's time to shine, because sure it it sure it is Gohan that delivers his own special beam cannon that 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 destroys the main part of Cell Max's head that makes him ultimately explode. And basically makes Gohan finally be able to reach a Gohan Beast, or Beast Gohan, excuse me. But Piccolo's the one that really winds things up here, I'll go does after that is basically follow the paper trail. Come on, guys. Um, um, I mean, I mean, yes. The second fight between Gohan and both Gammas now is excellent, but and Gohan does basically manage to keep up with Gamma 2 very well, but it's only after Pan screams again that Gohan really gets serious and takes his shades off, and then it's through Piccolo and Gohan so that not only the Gammas but Dr. Edo as well start to see the error of their ways, and then it is basically because Ma- Magenta sees that Gamma 1 and 2 basically can't take Gohan out or Piccolo out, and the Isekais I will also mention. When Piccolo goes into orange Piccolo mode, actually real quick, I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. What 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 when I went to my showing yesterday, it it was basically me, my mom, and like 3 other people. So for lack of a better word, I kind of had like pretty much my own private screening of the movie. But when Piccolo goes on Piccolo for the first time, it truly was breathtaking, as it was embarrassing, because Piccolo even tells Bulma, you use Shenron for cosmetic surgery, and yes, it was a little embarrassing to even watch Dende early in the movie just to upgrade Shenron to being able to give Piccolo the ability to go on Piccolo just by pouring water over Shenron's statue. But I have to say, seeing Shenron glow again, just like he did when Kami revived him back in Dragon Ball, before Kami began Piccolo's 3-year training for the final martial arts tournament against Piccolo Jr. at that time. That gave me a very similar vibe, and then they also mentioned that yes, even though he was in the room when Guru unlocked Krillin and Gohan's hidden potential back on Namek, then they revealed that that he won't be able to do that and he until he reaches pretty much the exact same age as Guru was at that time. And so yeah, guys, it 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 was pretty funny to hear Piccolo say to Bulma, "You use the Dragon Balls, the other two wishes, that is, for cosmetic surgery." and uh, and then guys, after going screams, that's when that's when Gohan gets serious, and Magenta ultimately does get desperate, and and that's when he decides to activate Cell Max anyway. And then and then right as Magenta takes off his jacket and reveals his cyborg body, and attempts to kill Dr. Edo one more time. That that's when he reminds Magenta of the modifications that Edo made to his skin, and he activates Hachimaru to basically kill Magenta, who was who was given a pretty good English performance by the classic voice of Mario himself, the legendary Mr. Charles Martinet. So thank you again for a good performance, Charles. But before Magenta dies, very similar to how Commander Red did in any version of the Red Ribbon Homage retelling that you watch, which is to basically fall down. Cell Max is activated, and Pedo does say, "Oh, holy crap!" And it's through this that Piccolo and Gohan do continue to try and convince the Gammas that and Dr. Edo that the Red Ribbon Army are the bad guys and not Capsule Corp. And then Gamma 2 in particular just refuses to believe that. But you can see glimpses once again of Dr. Edo's kind of like moron personality, and that he does have some true sense of justice, like the Gammas say to both Piccolo and Gohan. In Gamma 2's first encounter with Piccolo, and when the rain, and then when the rain scene comes later in the movie, and then it's and then it's right as when Piccolo has Panda seem freaked out to make Gohan take the fight more seriously. Dr. L's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Superheroes don't hurt kids." So you can truly say, especially with Dr. L, Hello, he's kind of like misinformation and again basically being 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 only 24 and and truly being kind of a moron despite being more of a genius when it comes to technology than his grandfather, the evil Dr. Gero before him. You can tell that Hello is just misguided because he says that typical superheroes don't hurt kids. And then, like I say, guys, but Bulma manages to pick up 18 Krillin and Goten and Trunks who Piccolo and Gohan actually both don't recognize it at the time, but they both just say, hey, it, it may have taken us about 27 years since we've been in this story now, because let's remember, guys, Dragon Ball's manga ended the year I was born, 1996. I'll be 27 this year, so that means that in continuity wise, Trunks and Goten have only been 7 and it only took them approximately 27 years, and if you want to throw GG in, but technically, since it finally happened, under Super Banner, technically 27 years to their growth spurt. And then Krillin's like, hey, after Cell gets originally activated, the gamma androids basically say to each other, hey, come on, man, we can do this. What we just found out who the real bad guys really were. We have been lied to, not by the doctor, but by our own organization. So let's try and be real superheroes and take Cell Max out. And by the way, guys, Cell's original voice actor does a phenomenal job of screaming. Again, guys, and it is actually in this final act where the CGI just absolutely does not look good at all, particularly on Krillin's eyes, parts of Goten and Trunks, and then after the gamma charge in, 18's like, screw it, I'm going in. After she gets over the shock, hey, the Red Ribbon Army made another cell. I don't want to get absorbed again. 18 doesn't actually say she doesn't want to get absorbed again, but she is in utter shock. And you can see basically the terrified effect that she knows that another version of Cell has been created, and it's obvious that obviously since Cell's new brain was never since Cell never had a chance to be completed. he 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 he's pretty much like a uncontrollable monster, but not in the same uncontrollable monster that Broly ultimately became in Bio Broly. I have to say, guys, even though all Cell do could do once he was awake was scream. Dadry see that Dadry see Piccolo go into orange Piccolo mode again, and 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 that should be reminded by Krillin that hey Piccolo, if you really want Gohan to take the final shot after Krillin delivers a noble destructo disc and solar flare, it's a Krillin that actually reminds Piccolo, hey, get big, just like just like you did back when you fought Goku. And then we are treated to, again, just as people are describing, like a good old-fashioned kaiju match where it's a Cell against Piccolo, and then Piccolo gives a Gohan a speech, to where even after Fat Gotenks basically gives everything he's got because yes, Trunks and Goten unfortunately do screw up the fusion dance performance, but Goten just like, oh well, I'll charge in and hope for the best. Because even though Cell's vulnerable point in his head has been cracked, and parts of his body, including his big sort of like a graviton hammer you can think of from Mobile Fire G Gundam, if you're familiar with that, and his wings have basically been destroyed. Cell's safety and explosion insurance precaution added by Dr. Edo in case Cell ever was woken up before he was completed. That won't happen until the center of his head truly is destroyed all the way. And then Piccolo gives Gohan his speech by saying, Gohan, you have the potential to become the strongest on Earth. You have the power to protect your friends and your world and everybody in it. So I'm gonna buy you as much time as I can by holding Cell up on my own. But when the time comes, take the shot to finish him off. And then that comes right after rather, Gamma 2 makes the decision to use the last of its energy reserves to try and be the real hero of the day and destroy Cell Max himself. So he's like, everybody, I'm gonna go up into space, and then I'm gonna charge it so as hard as I can, and then if I can do it once the explosion goes off, get everybody as far away from here as you can. And so Gamma 2 sacrifices himself in truly a noble way, mu- mu- much like a 16 did in Dragon Ball Legends for Shallot, or our um or or, or our 16 actually died the first time. Just just to just to try and protect 18 one more time. And in fact, guys, I, I, after Gamma 2, but um, look, damaged and destroyed body, but basically lays there with Gamma 2's eyes closed. Cell almost does exactly what he did to Android 16. Right, right before, right, right before going with Super Saiyan 2 back in the day, and tries to step on Gamma 2, and then Pickle's like, no you don't. And then Gamma 1 actually gets Gamma 2's body to safety, and it's then, guys, that 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 cell charges up his big green death ball and almost kills Piccolo, and that's what makes Gohan go Beast Gohan, and and the movie ends with truly this movie, I believe, coming full circle, and Gohan uses his teacher's signature move, the the move that was originally intended um to 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 kill Goku back in the day. That's right, I'm talking about the legendary special beam cannon. And guys, again, when I was seeing go on, charge it up, and 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 pretty much just throughout the whole movie in general, I I couldn't stop laughing or smiling because there were so many hilarious moments. And then Gohan basically fires special beam cannon. Um, cell explodes. That um I again in another callback way to 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 how he exploded when King Kai had to lose his planet and become the laughing stock of his fellow guys, all because Goku couldn't think of another place to, to instant transition Cell to. Cell Max explodes, very similar to that. Um, Gamma 2's body actually fades to dust, and then and then and then right and then because Krillin says to Pan prior right before it goes down, Pan, you have to fly now. And again, guys, that kind of reminded me just how Krillin sort of always used to be there for 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 either Goku back in Dragon Ball and go on back in the earlier parts of Dragon Ball Z. So Pan is able to fly. Um, um, fat 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 turn the goat and separate, and basically, guys, and then Gamma body actually does that does disintegrate, and that the arrow does offer to 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 take Gamma one somewhere and then turn himself into the police, and then Bulma says, if if you can hook me up with a way to 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 improve my looks without having to use my brand newly assembled team specifically dedicated to gathering the Dragon Balls. If you can give me a way that I can improve my cosmetics without using any more petty wishes for it, I think there may be a place for you in Capsule Corporation. And then Dr. Eo's like, boy, my modifications to my own body are different, but I'll see what I can do. And then Pickle's like, after she flies over to Gohan, and then Piccolo ends the movie with, "Alright, I've seen enough. Your real training resumes tomorrow." And by that, I guess he means fan. And with that, guys, that is Dragon Ball Superhero. Again, guys, I will say, Piccolo, I can tell absolutely that this was originally intended just as the leaks have come out to actually be Piccolo's movie, because this is the most that Piccolo has done ever in any variation of of the Dragon Ball franchise up until this point. Well, like I said, guys, go, 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 go on. Basically, did what he had to do, and was able to achieve Beast Gohan, because Piccolo knew what to do to push it button. So basically, Piccolo and Pan basically laid out the breadcrumbs, and Gohan basically followed it. So again, thank you, Piccolo. Thank you, Chris Sabat. Thank you, Kyle A. Bear. Thank you, Charles Battenet. And still, thank you, Sean. Good work, Johnny. And Monica Rial. I hate to give you credit, but most of Bulma's lines in this movie, guys, were actually really, really funny. Again, I still enjoyed Broly a touch more over this, but if I really had to rank all four movies now, I would still put Dragon Ball Super Broly at the top. Probably this and Battle of Gods tied for second, and dead last. I suddenly would have to put Resurrection F. Guys, again, one last thing here, because this has turned into my longest video ever, and I'm not lying about that. Piccolo and Gohan did. I don't. Did what they had to do, and this movie, once it gets going, is so good and funny that I don't want to say that I didn't miss at least Goku still being out there, but because I did. But I can say Gohan and Piccolo, you did Goku and Vegeta proud. But but when Dragon Ball's next movie comes out, guys, I I I I, I am hoping that two things happen. Actually, first, first they skip the CGI thing and go on and Piccolo get to keep Beast go on an orange Piccolo. Oh, and third and most important, go Goku and Vegeta are back front and center. Maybe with a little help from go on Piccolo and Krillin, just like back in the old school days, a true reunion of the original Z fighters. But again, guys, I really did enjoy this movie, and once again, I am very proud to say that it beat out Beast, and I am very proud to say we, as a Dragon Ball community, helped make this movie that once again everybody had given up on in Japan. And again, as I said on Sunday, myself a little bit, but we proved to Japan that overseas should be looked at more seriously. Because again, we made Dragon Ball Super Superhero the highest, the #1 film in America. And again, it dethroned Pokemon, the first movie, as having the highest grossing anime opening day in history. Again, guys, I, I did really enjoy this movie, and Goku and the big and the Kira Sensei, thank you, and Goku, go on, and all my other old friends, I thank you for a truly fun day yesterday, and Akira-san, please don't let it be too long, because guys, as we know, Akira is already in production of Dragon Ball's next movie, and I'm hoping we will see Goku and friends back on the big screen sooner rather than later. Thank you, Dragon Ball Super Superhero. Have a good one, everyone.